Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, back to try something both remarkably dangerous and profoundly stupid in XCOM, War of the Chosen. Pete, I think you may have just written your own epitaph. Yes, very funny. Perfidious Pete, remarkably dangerous and profoundly stupid. Yes, very droll observer. You're great. You're honestly, though, just proselytizing to the converted. Everybody who might possibly be watching this already knows that that's sort of my unofficial motto. But here at the tail end of this campaign, things have sort of become entirely about crowning moments of awesome. We are going to give the men and women who compose our team, I mean, they've ascended to become demigods, and what we're looking for really is just providing them with opportunities to wield their godlike powers in the coolest manner imaginable. That's what this is all about. And I think I just spotted one of those opportunities for John Scalzi, so I'm gonna try it out. Is it dangerous? Yes. Is it stupid? Almost certainly. Do I care if John Scalzi lives or dies, is the follow-up to that question, and the answer is, at this point, not really no. I kind of don't give a single shit whatsoever. It doesn't really matter at all. The campaign is a hollow shell of its former self at this point. I can do whatever I want. So, yeah, it really kind of seems like a win-win situation for me and a win-or-die situation for John Scalzi, which, of course, is not to be confused with a win, lose, or draw situation in which we all sit in uncomfortable silence in Bert and Lonnie's living room and play Pictionary while assiduously trying to avoid the topic of domestic violence. Pete, you realize that literally no one watching this got that reference, right? Nobody. You're right, nobody got it. It's too old. Just, you know what? Google it. You'll be glad you did. Go ahead and Google that reference. And then, after you're finished Googling it, just imagine in your head Burt Reynolds sketching a clenched fist on the little board there, and Lonnie's guess being, "What am I gonna get tonight if I don't remember my place and shut my bitch mouth?" Because, you know, that happened. Alright, Scalzi, we got some Lost over here. Your job is to go forth and hit them with a rend. Be like, Pete, this seems awfully aggressive. What is John Scalzi, what is he hoping to accomplish? You'll see. You'll see. So far, basically everyone has had an opportunity to kill an entire pod by themselves, and now it's John Scalzi's turn. So we're going to have him go into parry mode. George R. R. Martin, you can give us a little extra covering fire. Sparkles, a little additional covering fire would not hurt as well. Bret Easton Ellis, you just need to move.
Got it covered.
Yadov,
Roger that.
you can come up here and chip out a little bit. Why do you have powered down? What does this indicate? What's your debility? Increased detection. Oh, does the enemy have vigilance? They must have vigilance up. You know what? I really don't care. Terry Brooks, you're like invisible. Let's bring you over here, actually. I want to see if there's anything on this upper floor. There is still a pod of Advent somewhere on this map, and we don't know where they are. But we're more concerned with John Scalzi and his crowning moment of awesome, so let's see if we can maybe make that happen. Little Overwatch here for R.L. Stein. That's really not the tile I wanted you in, but I suppose all things considered, it also really doesn't matter. Alright, Scalzi, this is it. You're gonna have a truckload of Lost run in on you. I need you to cut them down as they approach. They're gonna run in. Oh, you guys, come on, you're taking away our boys. Thank you. I'm glad that you missed. You're taking away our boy's moment here. Let the man have... Bunch of fucking glory hogs.
I got it, right?
That's right.
Bunch of John Scalzi was supposed to do all of this by himself. With the Blade Storm, it was gonna be amazing, and then the Overwatch just...
Target neutralized.
Alright, he can still pull it off. Right now, Scalzi's over here like, guys, I had this, I didn't need the help. And instead, all I got to do was kill one man. So this is going to activate another pod. There is this pod of Lost over here. You know what, Terry Brooks? Can you come? We still need to find that other... There's more Advent on the map. They got to be here somewhere.
I go where I am needed.
We need Terry Brooks to go figure out where they are.
You will never hide from me.
Is it literally just that one guy? I mean, Terry Brooks is not going to kill him. He has too much health. Here, Scalzi, just, you know, I don't know. Maybe come rend this dude.
My strike does it all. Will your gods welcome you now?
Probably not. Most of them are going to be a little salty about the fact that your teammates took away your chance to be like a super badass. They took away one brief shining moment where you were about to seize that brass ring and prove once and for all your worth as both a human and a member of the XCOM project, and then your teammates just shit all over it. They're like, does Scalzi maybe deserve an opportunity to show exactly how good that a Blade Master Templar can be? Do you guys think maybe we should give him an opportunity? And the rest of the team was like, no. What do you think you are, Ranger? Come on, man. You're at best and also ran. We're going to take it away from you again, by the way, John Scalzi. Here was again your chance to be amazing, and here it is again. Once seized, it's taken away from you. I hope Neil Yadov, I was going to say, if Neil Yadov hits that shot and he's the man who takes away Scalzi's moment, that's just straight up trolling at that point. Oh, looks like it's going to be Stephanie Meyer, actually.
That's it. Status confirmed.
What? That's...
All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission
That's
accomplished.
it? Really? That was it, huh? Well, welcome to an 8-minute episode, guys. I guess I really thought there would be considerably more enemies on that map. Oh, good. Let's take a picture of the inside of a subway car. Pete, are you really gonna... Yeah, this is the moment of triumph for this mission. We get a shot of the inside of a subway. This is what I mean, I don't know why you guys were here, but I came here for this. Quality public transportation. This is what I came for here. XCOM lives? No. Quality public transit. Visit Seattle. Quality public transit. There you go. That's a much brighter photo. I prefer that one. This is Seattle. Quality public transit. You can get to where you're going for just a few dollars. Consider, you know what? If you're looking to save even more money rather than paying on a per ride basis, consider our monthly bus pass. At only $40, it's a real bargain. Unlimited bus rides. The more you travel, the more you save. Well, you're right about one thing, Paul Ryan, in that I actually was a misguided dissident today. I was misguided in the fact that, one, I sprung for the monthly bus pass when I only ride the bus like 3 times a month. And two, that there was going to be a little stiffer opposition on the mission. Be like, Pete, you killed 47 Lost. I honestly thought there would be more.
As if things weren't bad enough between the Elders, their alien armies, and the Chosen.
Chosen are all dead, Bradford.
To deal with.
The alien armies are on the run. The Elders are by and large mostly defeated. They are on the run. I mean, you got that part lost. Oh, we got 32 lost corpses. Can we even do anything with lost corpses? Like, are they good for anything at all?
Another impressive effort, Commander. My expectations.
Alien
were
event
high,
encountered.
and
So we
had
countered
to
Alien
exceed them.
Infiltrator. I have no idea what Alien Infiltrator does. It really doesn't matter. I don't think the aliens are going to get another opportunity to engage a dark event, because we're going to complete the Avatar autopsy in a meager 4 days. Once that's done, we're going to go do the Lotus Flower Tower assault, and then I think that'll probably be it. We've got all these facilities. I mean, I suppose we could go fight one of the alien rulers if we just were bored, but I'm kind of not. I was scanning apparently for power fluctuations because I wanted intel. Why? I often am curious about the actions of past Pete. I'd be like, why did I need intel? What was 36 hours ago Pete actually thinking here? And then I realized that 36 hours ago Pete was a fucking idiot, and that in all likelihood current Pete is also a fucking idiot. But still, was I waiting for, current Pete is still smarter than 36 hours ago Pete. Was I waiting for this sabotage thing to finish? Is that what it was? I genuinely don't remember. We're making contact with New Brazil? I guess we started that. We might as well go finish? ... Question mark? Pete, never do an ellipse and a question mark. That's over-punctuate. You're over-punctuate. You're right. I'm over-punctuating. The Avatar project picked up. No, never mind. They actually lost progress.
Commander, the aliens continue to
Oh, no, they
progress
got
on the
one.
Avatar.
And then they're going to immediately lose two when our covert action completes in just a second. Really, Bradford, we've sort of got the Advent Resistance project. The Avatar project is basically completely stymied. We've, by and large, just shut it down. Be like, nope, sorry, we're closing up shop, aliens. This is it. This is your last chance. We're shutting it all down. Avatar progress reduced by 2. And we could go burn all of their facilities to the ground anytime we wanted to. It's just we haven't been doing that. Not necessarily out of any sense of mercy or justice, but just because it seems mean. Why kick them when they're down? Because it's fun. You're right. You should probably maybe make another Louis C.K. joke, Pete. Yeah. Speaking of kicking them when they're down, didn't that the thing Louis C.K. forced all those women to do while he laid there naked on the floor? Be like, now kick me. Do we even need to start another covert operation at this point? We're just waiting for the Avatar autopsy. I believe that is the final piece of research to the puzzle. We can fabricate it, you know, gaining some ability points? Sure. Any soldiers can do this, so let's just send... Who never got to do anything? Like, Anne Rice and Joe Haldeman probably never did anything in their entire career, so why not? You know what? No. I'm keeping my intel. One of you guys is coming back hurt, and I just frankly can't be bothered to care.
We will begin the covert action immediately, Commander.
Yeah, you do that. Do we want to wait for that covert action to finish then? And have one other, even like further upgraded soldier? I don't even know what upgrades the team we're going to take on the final mission could possibly need.
It won't be
I mean, they
easy,
have everything, I think.
but I think it's the only option we have at this point.
Agreed. We must inform the commander immediately.
Conveniently, I'm already here, Dr. Tigan, so tell me what.
Central, the Shadow Chamber has completed its analysis of the Avatar's DNA. It has
God damn,
identified the
Bradford.
genetic
Every time I
sequence
see this
necessary to
cutscene,
travel
all I can
through
think
the
about is
psionic
Bradford's hair.
Perfect. We can finally
For a
shut this
hideous
Avatar
drunken lech who
project
spends
down.
most of his time swigging gin out of a flask while he hurls empties at his subordinates, look at that hair.
The sequence has to be part of a live subject.
Every single strand
Only
is
works in lockstep with the
perfectly
signal.
coiffed.
We don't have time
Look
to
at it.
find another one of those things.
It's majestic in its
No.
purity.
That part we can handle. We make our own.
Bradford's hair is what William Shatner always dreamed that his hairpiece would look like, and what it never actually looked like in his entire life.
With its complete genetic blueprint.
It's also how Donald Trump thinks his hair looks right now.
From the forge facility.
Be like, no, it doesn't look like a hideous dead cat that's been stapled to the top of my head. My hair looks like John Bradford's. It's perfectly engineered.
What's the
It
catch?
projects an image of strength, power, and virility. It's not at all a subject of mockery and derision. I wouldn't be way more dignified to just admit that I'm fucking bald and shave that shit
While
off.
I can develop its body, I cannot create the mind to drive it.
That's okay, you can stick me in the
But I
pilot seat.
In a way, by manipulating the new avatar via the psionic network.
Yep, magic
You wanna
puppet.
operate
You had
one
me
of
at
these
Geppetto,
things
let's do
By
this.
remote control.
Not exactly. And definitely not me.
Interfacing directly
I
with
feel
their
like I'm about to
network
get a
would cause
significant
severe,
glance from the three
if
of you,
not
aren't I?
Fatal trauma to an unprepared central nervous system.
It's definitely gonna
As
happen.
it stands, we only know of one
Count down to
individual
significant glance.
who has survived that kind of
5,
ordeal.
4. Shit, they jumped the countdown.
That was different. Stasis suit.
Created the perfect
I was shooting for a moment of drama there, guys. It was gonna be cool, and then what did you I go for the countdown joke, and then you just had to shit on it. It's also a perfect example of Perfidious Pete's comedic timing, and that it's terrible.
It's not good enough, Doctor.
It is the only answer I can give you, and our only option to traverse.
Stop looking at the camera, Dr. Tigan. It's creeping me out.
We need
I don't want to
come
look
up
into
with
your
a game
lifeless
plan
dead
before we
eyes.
Charge through the enemy's front door, which will give you some time to think about this, Commander.
I don't really need any time to think about it. I'm ready to charge through the enemy's front door right now. Have been for about 5 episodes, actually.
Something else entirely. Something beyond anything we have ever seen.
No shadow projects available,
Somehow,
so we're done.
Our troops once again prevailed.
Hello, Commander.
I will make that our highest priority.
We're done though, right?
Priority message for the commander coming through on a secure channel, sir.
I'll patch it through, I suppose, then.
It's coming from the Advent network tower.
Oh, this is where they start showing the videos of all their war crimes, right?
Like this.
Oh no, it's my favorite part!
Oh, Commander, you and to be commended. Your
The relaxing
efforts in
high
rebuilding the
point of
Resistance
every
network
single
and
XCOM
uncovering the
campaign.
truth about the Avatar project have
Let's
been
just
admirable.
silently appreciate its
I only
beauty,
wish
shall
I
we?
had better news to report.
When does he ever?
Advent is not taking the death of an elder lightly, and in turn have greatly accelerated the final stages of their Avatar project.
Yeah, can we just skip to the part Optimus Prime where you'll be like, I should have saved the last bullet for myself. And then you put a gun to your head and pull the trigger and it clicks empty, and you realize that you're stuck with a fate worse than death.
Very soon, Advent's speaker will announce a breakthrough in gene therapy. A final treatment for the human condition.
I'd just be happy if he could announce a regular budget that wasn't a huge deficit spending. That's honestly what I'd like to hear from the speaker. Hey, we balanced the budget this year. I'd be like, wow, most effective Congress in living memory.
Advent Network Tower. The speaker's address will be broadcast live to a global audience via this facility. The whole of Advent's network will be listening.
Could you just tell me what to blow up and where it is, and then let me get on to the blowing up with it, and then get on to the you failing at suicide?
You should allow Dr. Tigan and Chief Engineer Shen to take control of the transmission and disrupt their entire network.
No, it's fine. Just go ahead and drag it out. Milk it for all it's worth.
Is that this disruption will confuse the enemy's forces long enough to.
Do you think we could actually get an honest trailers version of this cutscene? That's what I want to see. Honest trailers guy, do an honest trailers version of this cutscene of you as Optimus Prime in XCOM 2. I'm gonna have to tweet that guy. He takes requests via tweet. I'm gonna tweet that he does an honest trailer of his own performance in XCOM.
It seems we are both out of time. Farewell, Commander.
Save the last bullet for yourself.
New objective added.
You know, he only fired 2 shots, Pete. He probably still had more bullets in that gun. You know, in my headspace, I like to pretend that
I'm keeping tabs on
it was a
all our
Derringer
operations.
and that it only had 2
Our
shots.
people are standing by for your orders.
Yeah, it's fine, Bradford. We're gonna go burn down the thing, but we're probably gonna go burn it. You know what? Let's finish this alien data cache. Let's take a couple days, finish out these data caches. Because I know we can do, yeah, that's fine, Bradford. Target site's locked in. It's in New Australia. We're gonna not do that because I want to spend a day or two decrypting these alien data caches.
There's no turning back after this.
Bradford, I don't care. I'm doing these data cache decryptions to get a little more bonus intel, so we can go into this with all of the bonuses. New research, improved assault rifles. Never mind. We're actually gonna do this first.
I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
So we're gonna just sit here for 5 days doing nothing while Dr. Tigan tries to improve our assault rifles. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, okay, it's just a monthly summary of Optimus Prime telling us what a fantastic job we did and reminding us that the Chosen are all dead, by the way. Yep, still dead. And turns out, still dead, actually. Do I want to reveal this? No, it's never going to trigger. Do we want to change? You know what? This is actually not a bad idea because it might be useful since we are moving into the in-game campaign here. It might be useful for us to change some of these abilities. Sabotage. See, like sabotage we don't really need. Inside knowledge is fantastic. We also don't... We could replace that with black market, but we don't really need that. We could add... I suppose we could replace this with a wild card one. So you know what? That's actually a good idea. We don't need sabotage. What we do... No, I want sabotage gone, though. And let's put private channel over here. We have lightning strike, which is great. Scavengers. Also, we don't really need that anymore. Is there something else we could replace that with? +2 resistance contacts. I like lightning strike. Let's get rid of this. We'll put resistance contacts here. Munitions expert. We don't... You know, I guess we'll leave that one in. Maybe when it would build some extra ammo before we go do the final mission. And then let's take feedback and I guess mental fortitude and drop them in our wildcard spot. What are the odds that they're going to be useful? Very minimal. We're probably not going to need them. But hey, why not give ourselves every advantage so that we can make as big a mockery as possible of the final mission? I don't know why we stopped in, like, the northern part of South America here. We're just like, hey, we're gonna go down to Colombia and just be like, oh, by the way, you guys should start brewing up tequila or maybe some other variety of local spirituous beverages, because we're about to defeat the aliens and we're gonna need to have a celebration party when they're done. And John Bradford, well, the man likes to drink, so we're gonna need a shitload of booze. Anything you guys can do to maybe help us out with that?
Avenger plotting new
Whole
course.
shitload of booze philosophy. Get us some of that sweet Yucatan Peninsula tequila. Bradford typically more of a gin man, but in a pinch, he can make a little Cuervo work. Bradford can work with anything, really.
Wounded during the latest covert action.
Yep, don't care.
After a few days rest, everyone will be ready to get back out there.
We could gain more ability points. Sure. I wasn't paying attention to you at all. Hey, Robin Hobb, you want to go? Like, I don't think you've done anything on a mission so far, so just... I mean, this is probably never going to complete, because as soon as this assault rifle research is done, that's it. We're bailing out of this. One day.
This will prove to have been an important breakthrough.
Unless we have some other amazing breakthrough, which we do not.
I'll see that work begins immediately, Commander.
You know what? Don't even bother Dr. Tigan, because this shit is over. Our next mission is we're going to go just assault the thing. Let's go to Australia. I mean, in fact, I'm not even going to pick up those supplies. I'm going straight to Australia, straight to the ass kicking. This is where we're going. Oh, 9 enemies, by the way? You know, Terry Brooks or Tabitha King could almost kill 9 enemies by themselves. Also, speaking of Tabitha King and Terry Brooks, one thing we should do before we go on the final mission, I don't want to be in a resistance ring. We have a bunch of ability points. Let's use them. Anybody who's going, like J.K. Rowling, is there any ability that we might want you to have that you don't currently have? The answer to that question is no. The mother of muggles has literally everything we might want to give her. Joe Hill, what about you? Cereal would cost you 15 points and is not fantastic, but is reasonable.
Looks like we finally got a shot at breaking Advent's propaganda machine once and for all.
What are you talking about, Bradford? We're going to burn the whole... We're burning it all down. Lightning reflexes, hail of bullets, blast padding, deadeye, field medic. Field medic is not terrible. We might consider that. Charlie Houston, is there anything? You have everything, though, right? You know, you don't have conceal, but honestly, I'm not really sure you need... You know, Shadow Strike would actually be... No, that's only when concealed. You know what? No, I think you have everything you need as well. Chuck Wendig, anything on your list you might want to pick up there, buddy? You know, Rupture is not this useful. Kill Zone, also not this useful. Aim is crap. Guardian is not terrible. Honestly, if we're going to give you anything, I feel like it should be Rupture. Maybe then we give Chuck Wendig an ability. Tabitha King. Is there anything on your list that's still pending? I think we basically have everything Tabitha King might want. Bonus critical. You know, now that I think about it, Shredder would actually be really good for you. Killzone we don't care about. Deadeye is shit. Blood Trail is trash. Needle is interesting, but not really. You know what? We're going to give you Shredder. So far, of all the upgrades we've looked at, that is potentially the most useful. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's our team. Tabitha King, J.K. Rowling, Joe Hill, Lauren Bukes, Charlie Houston, Chuck Wendig. We got a few ability points left then. Who do we give what? I think Charlie Houston really has everything he needs. No, Lauren Bukes doesn't. Lauren Bukes, nobody needs nothing. We could give Joe Hill cereal, which I suppose is... You know what? Joe Hill actually has some ability points of his own. That leaves us with 8. I don't think we can do anything with those. You have none. Curious if any of our soldiers we're going to take on the mission have any of their own. We have 16 here we can use. All right, well, Chuck Wendig. There we go, then. That leaves us with one XCOM ability point left over, and Chuck Wendig managed to pick up Rupture because, shit, why not? Seems fun. And that's it. We're wrapping this one up, and next mission, we're going to go burn down the Lotus Flower Tower, the Tower of Power, as it's oftentimes called, except I'm pretty sure nobody in Eastern religion would be comfortable with us calling a Lotus Flower a Tower of Power because they seem like a peaceable lot, and that would sort of go against their whole philosophy. Saying Eastern religions are naturally peaceful. Nah, you know, people are people pretty much everywhere, but it does tend to be a sort of a tenet of their faith. Pacifist, non-aggression. It's, you know, something we can all aspire to be a little more like. Why, instead of going out and preaching a fiery oratory of, you know, hatred and oppression, you should just be giving people flowers at the airport? That's Harry Krishna's, Pete. Yeah, okay, you're right. That's like a California thing. But still, why not give somebody a flower at the airport and just make their world a little brighter? Why not? Also, why not end this episode? Because at this point, you're just fucking battling about Krishnas. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you'd like to see more, and specifically us going to burn down everything that Advent stands for in the opposite of a peaceful philosophy, because, you know, I talk a mean game, but it's do as I say, not as I do here around the old Avenger. Right now, though, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.